So this session is about Google Cast for Education. It's a tool that allows us to have our students project their Chromebooks up to the front of the classroom. Here's how to use it. To get it, you first go to the Chrome Web Store.
To go to the Chrome Web Store, you can just type in the Omni box at the top, your address bar, you can type Chrome Web Store. Hit enter, and it'll be right there. And there's the search bar.
And there type in Google Cast for EDU. It looks like this. You click on it to add it to Chrome. And when you've done that, you get this little green icon up here in your extensions. So whenever you're in that situation and you want your students to cast, we need to go to this green icon and click on it. It opens up that cast window. It's a gray window with the time like this on it. So that's what you'll do anytime that you want the students to be able to cast. You'll pop that gray screen open and then just pull it to the front of your room to your front screen. For the first time, when you first get in there, you want to set it up. You need to go into your settings. You need to make a channel. And you just call it your name. And I'll leave these as they are, and I'll click Save. That's going to be the station, the receiver that the students choose when they go to cast. And then it comes up and it prompts you to put people in here that you're going to allow to cast. So here at this point, you can put a colleague in here, or it already knows all of your Google Classrooms. And by the way, it needs to be an educational account to be able to use Cast for EDU. So I'm going to put in my classes one at a time. As I go click on them, it will take them off this list each time I add one. So I go add one, then I add another, and just continue through the process until everyone's been added. And then you say close. You've already added all the people to your class. So when the students want to cast, what they do is when they see this screen up front, when you have gone, I'll do it again, I'll close it. When you've gone to the green icon, opened it, and you've previously one time gone through these settings, and you've pulled this up to the front of the classroom, they see it up there and they know that they can cast. There's something else I missed in sharing with you. I'm going to click back on the share. We had the option there to let them just project, or they have to request. The settings here, as they are, say teacher can present, students can request, but you can click and just say can present. And that means that everybody in that class can just present. It would depend on which grade level we're teaching. It would depend on the class. I haven't had an issue with just letting students present because I have to have the gray screen up there anyway. So I've gone to just using that because it took a bit of time when you have it on the can present and students can request. It took a bit of time to come up and click on the machine to accept each student to be able to present. So I prefer to just leave it on can present, but that's a personal preference. Okay, so those settings are in there. That was the first time when you got in that you set it up. And now students, when they see this gray screen again, they can, on their Chromebook, go to, here's what they would do. They would just go to the three dots in their tab, whichever tab they're on, and they would click Cast. And they will see that receiver. And as a teacher, when they do this, you can, again, set it to, they need to have permission or they can automatically cast. So if I had set it so they could automatically cast, they would just click on our room number and suddenly what was on their screen would be broadcast here. There's another option as well, and that is in this screen when they're casting. I'm going to go back and pretend I'm on their screen. This is the student screen. They go to cast. They have an option of casting to the tab only, casting their tab only, or casting their whole desktop. If they cast their desktop, then they can go to any tab and it will keep opening the different tabs in their projection. And if they only have it to the one tab, then that's all that you'll see. When they click on another tab, you won't be able to see it. So it depends on what they're needing to project. So I'll say cast desktop. And then as a student, they have this open. They went to the three dots, they clicked on cast, they choose cast desktop, then they choose the station, the channel there.
And then their machine will be projected up front to the front screen. Just in the last couple of days, there's been a change in how this one part looks. When a student clicks the three dots and they go to cast, then they choose it. Before they choose the station, it's right here now. It used to be a blue bar at the top in the dialog window over here. Now it's right here that they choose whether or not they want to cast a tab only or the whole desktop so they can switch tabs. It depends on what you need them to be sharing up there up front. Sometimes they need to switch around between tabs, and if they do, they choose cast desktop. So that's a change. Then after they've chosen that, they choose the station that they want, which would be your name or whatever you've called it.